Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see here, I've been a little bit busy on the side. These were cars that I had in my storage and I decided to go ahead and pull them out. Whoops, bounce off the engine crane there. This is a Pagani Huayra Tempesta. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but I don't care anymore. This one is... I actually kind of like the Tempesta a bit more than I like the Zonda. I don't care for the Zonda that much. I don't like that swoopy, wannabe race car look. And this one is a little bit less of that. It doesn't have the big wing on it. It does have the gull wing doors, though. It's ridiculously powerful. I mean, this car came with slick tires on it as standard. There's no way anybody would be able to drive this with anything else. And it has way too much, horsepower for any normal driver. 1,313 horsepower. I could barely keep it in a straight line on the track. But it's worth a pretty penny, which is why I picked it up. And it has the different V12 than the other one. This one has a twin turbo V12. Single overhead cam as opposed to the dual like the other one does. This one is worth close to $900,000. Yeah, $895,000 for this car. Let me shoot that out the door. And that brings us this thing over here. This is a Royale GTR, which is the vanilla game, base game car. And I believe it's pretty clearly based on the Mercedes SLS. Because it's got that super long nose, long car, big car. It's bigger than like the BMW M3. It's bigger than that, but it only has a standard V8 in it. You can put in this car the DOHC Coyote, which is the 5.0 V8 from the Mustang, and I thought about doing that, but this engine is really easy to put together, and I really just wanted to get it done. This is one that I've had hanging around in my inventory for a while. And it also has gull wing doors like the other one, but being that it's an in-game car, the interior is a little bit bland. But that's fine. And it's worth about $2,500. It's about $250,000. Can't talk today. Yeah, $261,000, almost $262,000 for this car. So that's like a little bit over $1 million we just brought in there. So I don't think they have. Yeah, I was just thinking they might have put up Christmas decorations in here already. I don't know what date that happens, because the Halloween pumpkin was only here for a little while, and they didn't do anything. I haven't been on in the game since before Thanksgiving anyway, so I don't know if they did anything for that. But I don't think that they did. Anywho. I want to go to the Junkyard since we haven't done that in a while. And let me think. I got some extras of these for some reason. Got a few extra barn maps I need to do. In fact, let's do these. Get me back down to 3 rows. And see if there's anything in these barns that's worth buying. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Dodge Charger, and this is the F-150, and it's the police version. Yeah, Ford F-150 police responder. Why is it teal? It's kind of odd. And you are a Dodge Charger, which is probably... And they're not super valuable, but I really like working on them. So we'll go ahead and buy this. I may not do this right now, but I'm going to buy it. And let's find the case, because there's going to be a case in here somewhere, and there it is. Okay. I didn't even look at the details on this in there. It looks pretty good, actually. Interior is 90%. Global condition is 83. Yeah, it's not terrible shape. 30 grand right about now. Should get this is going to be an easy rebuild. Move you over there for now. And let's load up another one. And what did we have? Oh, a Sakura GT20. This is actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that one too. Back in the day when I first started playing this game, the first car I ever bought in the Junkyard was a Sakura GT20. And I spent all my money. I was down to nothing. And I had to sell it before it was done in order to not go bankrupt. But that was because I didn't know what I was doing back then. Okay, and there was only one car in here, so... Okay, this car looks like it's a little bit more scratched up than the other one. Yeah. 27,000. Almost 28,000. It's actually not too different in value from the Charger. Move you over here. And then we will load up another map. End up with cases. I'm not going to open the cases just yet. I always like it when it starts you facing the door. Makes you wonder what's behind you. Oh, hey, look. A DeLorean time machine. That's literally the first time I've seen that ever since I got that mod. I'm finding the cases quick this time, too. So what are you? Yep, DMC-2L DeLorean time machine. I have never seen this before. I've done a number of DeLoreans. And I've done like the... there's a DeLorean carbon fiber model that I've done. I've never seen this one. Look, it's even got the flux capacitor in there. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so we're buying this car. That's probably going to be a keeper too. That's a Lotus Esprit, and I don't think I need to do one of these, so I'm good with that. And here we are looking at the door again. A Mercedes 300. And what else is back here? A police Diablo. And that's it. Sometimes there's 3 cars in this kind of barn. I don't think there was one around the corner. I might go ahead and buy this, because it's a fairly desirable car. I've rebuilt and sold a couple of them lately. Let's see, this one. It always seems like... There we go. So I don't really want to do the police car. I don't really want to do this either, but I think I'll go ahead and pick it up. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. What kind of shape are you in? Pretty good. Interior, frame, body, not in bad shape at all. We'll need a whole parts rebuild, but that's fine. Okay, that's 4 cars. Let's just take one quick shot through the junkyard for the hell of it, and see if there's anything there. And is that an RX-7? Is this like that? This is like that. Oh, okay. It's not what I thought it was, but it's built for drag racing. What are you? Looks like a DB11. And this is Mercedes 560. And oh my goodness, is this... Oh, look at that! Look at that. This is literally the third one of these cars I have ever found in here. Wow. How much are you? 57,000? That is unreal. Did not expect that. We're definitely buying this car. And it's like yellow too. That fills up the garage. Let's see if there's anything else here. What are you? Are you a Viper? You're a Viper. Good God. Okay, we're buying that car. And it's going to have to go into the parking, which hurts me. Because I'm trying to get cars out of the parking rather than put them into the parking. What else have we got here? This is, I think, a Piccolo. No, Rail Bianco. And this is like the 69. Yeah, 69 Mustang. And what are you? You are, what is it? The F-Mill? Chieftain Bandit. Okay. Another in-game vanilla car. And what are you? A Atlanta Trespasser. So that was really amazing. Found a Mercedes SLS and a Dodge Viper in the same junkyard right after I filled up my garage parking spaces with cars from barn finds. So, okay. This has been a pretty exciting acquisitions type day. Let's get out of here and go to work on something. Okay. So, a Mercedes SLS. Actually, this is kind of cool. It's too bad I sold that Royale GTR already, because it'd been kind of nice to see those side by side. Then we have this newer Gullwing car next to the older Gullwing car. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I want to do this car, though, because I've never done that before. Moving that before I need it. But that's fine. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this on each car. I'm going to use these things on each car that's on a lift right now. Because the welder will only work on cars that are on the lifts. You can use the detailing kit on cars that are parked over by the doors. But the welder needs power, so it has to be near the lifts. So, but this way at least I won't feel like I'm gonna get tetanus just walking back and forth past all the rusty cars. Though, I'm not doing the two that are back there. What did I just do? I think I put it back without using it. Yeah, I didn't use it. Frame condition still 64. Oh, why am I keep getting hung up on things? There. So now we can start taking stuff off of this car. And that whole interior looks like it's a clamshell. Yep, there it goes. What do you have in there? It's a V6? It's a V6 in here. Weird. Okay. Come on now. Get to the front. Does not appear to have a radiator. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this battery over here. I'm trying to remember to use a battery charger. I never do that. I always forget. And let's go ahead and see what we can fix here. Just everything but the windows. Not bad at all. Seat 8, leather A. Steering wheel 10. And the DeLorean parts will be down here. I think I can search for DMC. Yeah, DMC DeLorean motor car. And I want basically just the door windows and the front window, because it doesn't have a rear window. It fell out of the appropriate mode I wanted to be in there. Okay. Okay, there's a piece that's missing. No hood. I know there wasn't a hood because I didn't take one off. I shouldn't have moved the engine crane early. I shouldn't have moved it there ahead of time, but I'm now determined to keep it there. I wonder how... Alright, so what am I missing? It looks like it's just the hood and that one fender. Hood, front left fender B. Yep. It was just the basic hood, right? It wasn't like hood B or something. Yeah, hood. Excellent. I wonder if it probably doesn't really need any paint. I've done the DeLoreans before, and it usually the only thing that gets painted is the bumper. The bumper is black. I wonder, factory current is kind of, yeah, I think all this is going to do, that's actually really good silver. I just wanted to be sure that there weren't any pieces that didn't look like they were where they were supposed to be. But everything looks right now. This interior is phenomenal. I'll tell you right now, I'm keeping this car. get the battery back. I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuel tank, and because I saw it has a fuel tank, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. It must have a pump in it. Yep, it does. Cars that you buy in barns tend to be more complete, parts-wise, than junkyard cars. Junkyard cars tend to be missing everything. But, well, not everything, but a lot. Barn cars aren't like that. Those were muffler D, right? Whoops. Muffer? I don't think there's actually rear muffler D in here. No, that's not. It's might even be able to repair them. Nope. Sometimes you can repair some of the pipes, but I guess those were not one of the ones that were repairable. I have a feeling the rest of this stuff is going to be... yeah. I have no idea how this is going to go together. It's like whoever built this thing just kind of slapped all the parts in and made everything fit. Those axles aren't connected to the transmission. You can see that from here. This is a front-wheel drive engine, too. Just occurred to me. Oh, I think we were inside the engine there. I wonder how much of this I have to, I was going to be... For a second I thought I was going to have to take that starter out with the car down low. I was prepared to be upset about that. Okay, so the engine is ready to come out now. Keep going on the rest of this stuff. Getting all the basic stuff taken off here. Because once you get underneath the outer shell, you know, the mechanics of these cars are mostly the same. Which I'm actually grateful for, since anybody who's ever worked on a car themselves knows that like every single car has its own unique pieces and parts, and very few of them are interchangeable from one make and manufacturer to another make and model. This game, of course, this is a game, and in order to make it playable, everything is standard. And there's variations on how things are put together, but most of the basic pieces are just standard pieces. And that's the only way this works. I know that there are some insane people who would prefer to have it the other way. I think that would be a lot less fun for me. When you get bogged down into the minutia of things, it's a lot less enjoyable. And that engine is complete too. It's just messy. So now we have to go through all this stuff. At least there's no small bushings. 18, 19, 20 bushings. And, oop, I didn't put that brake servo back in. We'll go ahead and get the tie rods and the sway bars. We're going to have to come back and find the hubs. Sway link B. And that is a full set of disc brakes. I just bought an extra set of brake pads for no reason. Gearbox. Replace all the clutch parts. Probably be able to repair that gearbox, which is good. And that was V6B, V10, V6B. There you are. Okay, 4 bearings, 2 caps. These we can probably fix. They're all orange. And we need to get a full set of shock absorbers as well. Front and back on this one. I'm going to dismount the tires and try to repair the rims. Yeah, I think we should be able to get all these rims back pretty easily. One of them I think was like 23%. So we might not get them all. Usually what happens when I repair rims like this, I get like 3 of them back. Yeah, that one there is 29. So maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. And these tires are... oh, it's 14s and 15s. I thought those rear ones looked bigger. So 195, 60, 14. I'm going to go ahead and use sport tires on it. Okay, 195, 60, 14. Got that right. And then 235, 60, 15. $235.60.15. Yeah. When I was buying the tires for that Hoyara that was in here before, I messed those up big time. I had to buy a whole other set because I screwed up the first ones. Bought the much higher profile than it wanted, and I ended up spending like an extra $6,000 on tires, which is super annoying. Boy, I think we repaired. Yeah, we repaired just about everything. Knuckle B, bottom B. And then front exhaust section A, V6B. Let's see if that's over here. I think it is. Front exhaust section A, V6B. Yep, that's it. And those rims are going to be white, so I think what I'm going to do here. How is this going to look? I wish I could scroll wheel in and zoom in closer to see that. It just acts like the whole car is in here instead of one piece. I think I'm going to have matte. No, I think I'm going to have to chrome it. I think I would like to metallicize it, but I don't think you'll be able to tell. Chrome might be too much. I think I hate it. No, that doesn't do anything. I'm going to try this, and if I have to repaint them, I will. I think chroming them would be too much. Okay, so I haven't watched Back to the Future in so long. I can't remember what these things look. You know what? I think that's going to be okay. I think that's going to be all right. I was really worried about it until just now. I got all the tires mounted before the first one finished balancing. I'm I'm just going to wait for these so I don't have to... I've been experimenting with this where I'll start it going, then I'll go work on the car and come back and get the tire. And I don't think it saves any time. I'd rather just have everything on me and not have to move around, much further than the car itself. And that's the last one of the tires that needs to be balanced anyway. Okay, now, I guess we'll start with the front. And let's see, yeah, it's got to be the 14s on the front. It wants me to put the 15 on there. It's like, no, 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 no. I wonder, since those axles aren't actually connected to the transmission, I wonder if this will be one of those ones where I can put where the rear axles are just kind of sticking out, or just kind of there, and I can actually mount the tires before the engine goes back in. That's on the engine, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. I thought this might be one of those ones. There's a couple of rear-wheel drive cars, mod cars, where they have just kind of, used whatever they could get to make it work. And it has rear axles and everything, but they're not actually connected to the drivetrain. And you can assemble, the rear suspension and put the wheels on because the axles are there, but they're just kind of not connected to anything on the engine end. This one is not going to do that. That one, the last one I did that worked that way was the Ferrari F50. I remember that one, because you could put all the wheels on it and sit it down, even though the engine wasn't in the car. That looks pretty good. Yeah. I was really worried about how that would come out, because sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between just a bare metal wheel and one that's painted, painted metallic silver like this. But that works. That's good. So, all right. A lot of this stuff is going to get thrown away. because the engine is like I said before, the engine is pretty complete. It looks like it has just about everything on it that you would expect. Well, there's no coil there. But like the coils and the spark plugs and that fuel filter right there, not going to use any of that stuff. Same thing with this throttle and the intake manifolds. Oh, there's only one fuel rail too, so it's not 100% complete. There's no thermostat back here either. Those 3 holes you see right there, that's for the thermostat. I just noticed it's not there. Oh, there was no valve cover there either. Oh, I missed a plug. So, how are we doing over here? Got all that stuff out. I think what I'm going to do here... No, take you. Once I get these things off, I'm going to get the timing covers off. I'll get the alternator and the pulley. Come on, no. Why don't you want to come off? I guess I have to get the timing cover off first before it'll let me have that V8 pull. Oh, that's why. Because there's a belt on it, of course. When I get down to the block, I was going to stop and I was going to pause and start replacing things, because a lot of this stuff that has just come off is not going to be repaired and not going to be replaced. I mean, it's just going to be replaced. Of course it's going to be replaced. Why would I say not? A lot of it is going to be not repaired because it can't be repaired, and things will just be replaced, like the belts and the rollers and the pulleys and all that stuff. And okay, so let's turn this over. Let's take a minute to look at what we've got here. I'm going to get rid of things. I'm going to get rid of these things because they're not repairable and not going to be reused in any case. Okay, that's that. I'm going to need to, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roller A's and 1 roller B. Oil filter, let's see, replaced that. The camshaft bearings are not repairable. cam gears are not repairable either, so we replace those. And I need both of these and a crankshaft pulley. That should get us down to the potentially repairable stuff, which I'm going to repair just to make it a little bit more money on the resale. I'm not going to reuse like those camshafts, but I'll repair them just because I'd rather sell them for a little bit more than scrap value. Okay, so manifold V6B. I need two of these, one of these, and one of these. Fuel rail, I'm just, you know what, what I need to do is just look for V6B. This and this, 4 of those, 2 of these, 1 of those. Need an alternator. There was a power steering pump too. There it is, power steering pump V6B. See, that's $90 there, repaired. $100 repaired for that. $112 for that. Alternator is $100 repaired as opposed to about $20 for scrap. Much rather do that. Arm V6B. Power steering pump V6B. I'm missing one of those engine head covers. Head cover V6B. I think there are 2 of these. Yeah, I think there's 2 of these. I was missing one of those, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the piston rings because I know I'm gonna need the piston rings and the pistons. Go ahead and get those now. Okay, I think we have gotten rid of everything. We got rid of everything that, whoops, that's not what I want to be. We got rid of everything that we couldn't repair and everything we were going to replace anyway. So we should be in a good position to just slap this thing back together. And these bearings look like they're going to be, they're all like 40–50%. So if we get lucky and repair all of them, we won't have to buy any more. And we can repair the crankshaft and the block, and then we're set. Like the Hoyara Tempesta that was in here at the beginning, that car had, all it had in it was an engine block and a crankshaft. And I took them apart, tried to repair them, couldn't repair either of them. So that car basically got a brand new engine entirely. This one is going to be largely, well, it's going to be probably 3/4 brand new. Yeah, I think we got everything there. That's good. So now we should be able to bang this thing together pretty quickly. Oh, I know I forgot something. You can see I mentioned it before, the thermostat. It goes on the back of this engine. And I didn't buy one. I'm pretty sure that this needs one. Yeah, V6B thermostat. I really find these kind of engines more satisfying to put together than the big V12s, because it's almost like there's too much inside the V12 engine. The V6 and the V8 are just about perfect. Everything is proportional. It all looks right. The V12 engines look all stretched out, which I guess if you think about it, they are. I mean, this is a V6, and a V12 is two of these back to back, or end to end, really. See, I almost forgot about you. That one whole side of the engine is all buttoned up now. Didn't really mean to do it that way, just kind of happened. I always like, on this one in particular, to put the spark plugs and coils in first, because once you start layering additional stuff on top of them, it gets a little bit harder to reach them. And I am a big believer in making things easy on myself. Look how pretty that is compared to what it looked like before. Never get tired of that. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, that's everything. So I'll just take a quick look around, make sure that everything looks right. Yeah, I think we're set. Should have lowered the car back down. Oh, I knew that would happen. I'll take both of those off. Oh no, no. Back to part mount. I didn't sell that other... I didn't sell that repaired transmission like I meant to. Just, see, that's what happens when you repair stuff. The game will try to sneak them back in. So you have to be vigilant if you want to avoid anything. If you don't want to accidentally put something in that you didn't mean to, you have to pay attention. I almost got that was kind of a big thing. I don't think it would have gotten by me. I have made that mistake before though, and it's like really infuriating. I hope I don't have to take Hope too much apart to get at that thing. Yeah, I knew that would happen. And that should be parts complete. What all else just came off of there? This thing? And you know what just occurred to me is that this Mr. Fusion, this is not... That's like the end of the first Back to the Future. Because that thing wasn't added until the end of the first movie. So where are we at now? 100%. Okay, cool. So we're all done. Now we can test the thing. Are you serious? I need to pause for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause the recording for a moment because there was an alarm going off somewhere, and I had to go find it and turn it off. Okay, we're good now with oil. And it should be a good performing engine, too. We certainly should be able to get 88 miles an hour out of it. Horsepower. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of car. Alright, we have to go drive this thing. I'm excited. I haven't driven a movie car like this that I actually really was into for quite a while. Let's see, I want that. Yeah, that's what I want. And the only, well, actually the Sakura and the Dodge Charger and the Mercedes probably are all drivable, actually. Okay, I really like the interior. It's really, really well done. I'm really impressed. Let's take a look at it here. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is really cool. And the paint job on the wheels is the way the paint on the wheels looks is perfect too. It's not. I thought the chrome. If I chromed them, it would have overpowered the stainless steel body. But the wheels look just exactly right for the body. This is pretty cool looking. Pretty look at that. And the no, I thought it was moving, but it's not. For a second, I thought you can see the Y-shaped thing in there, the flux capacitor. I thought it was operating, but it isn't. All right, cool. Let's see what it's got under the hood here. Oh, it's trying to get away from me. It's 165 miles an hour. .167 miles an hour max. Yeah, if we can't travel through time like that, we're not going anywhere. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. I like it a lot. Wow. I even think I have other DeLoreans in my collection. Alright, cool. So, let's see. I'm not going to sell it. I've already decided I'm going to keep this one. All the time I've had this DeLorean mod downloaded, this is the first time I've seen the Time Machine version, so I have to keep it. How much are you worth? $220,000? $232,000. That's a hell of a lot more than just a standard DeLorean. Alright, cool. That's awesome. I gotta take a photo of the completed car. It looks really amazing. Okay, so ordinarily I'd probably keep it in the garage for a while just to look at it, but I've got to put it away momentarily. I've got to put it away in parking for a bit. Let's move you, because I want to get that Viper out. I don't want to have cars disappearing into the parking forever. And I still have a bunch of stuff in here to get finished. That's where the Time Machine went, in here. I got stupid Bugatti Chiron still in here. I hate those cars, really. I'm sick of them. But the only reason I haven't just junked them is because they're worth $2.5 million a pop. So that's the Viper I just bought, the yellow one. Okay, so these, not counting the DeLorean, these are the cars we bought today. So we have filled up our working area with cars that need to be done, and none of these. I mean, I even have one of these SLS. This is only like I said before, this is only the third one of these SLSs I've seen since the Mercedes DLC came out. The first one I found I sold, which I kind of regret, because it took me forever to find a second one, and the second one I found I kept. And then it's been so long since that I actually found another one. So the question is, what am I going to do next time? I don't know. I'll have to think about it, because this is going to wrap this one up for now. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again here for our next Junkyard adventure, which is probably going to be a car rebuilding. I think what's probably going to happen is I'll get that Charger over there finished and sold, and I'll move something from the back to the front, and then we'll do one of these. Maybe I don't think I've ever actually done a GT20 in front of everybody, so it might be worth doing that. Or we could do the SLS. It depends. If you have a preference, let me know, and we'll decide what we want to do. So, on that note, bye for now.